Cheers! Welcome to Movie Bitches! Episode 58. Woo. So tonight we're reviewing the latest Marvel movie.
Yep.
Ant-Man.
I was tentatively very excited about this movie.
Yes.
I was really excited when it was in production for a decade or
Yep.
whatever with Edgar Wright as the director because I love him. And then when he sort of had creative differences and dropped out, I was really bummed. Peyton Reed directed it, took over for him, who did Bring It On.
An
endlessly entertaining movie.
Yes.
Yes.
I thought he did a good job. I thought it was a pretty good movie.
I like this movie. Like, unfortunately, I feel like had this movie come out 5 years ago, I would like fucking love it.
Yeah.
I'm like it's like a little Marvel fatigue.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay, but it was really good.
Well, and at least it was different than the typical Marvel crap.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't gigantic. I mean, it was like the first Iron Man. It was basically the first Iron Man movie.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I thought it started kind of rocky.
Yeah.
There was the first half an hour is a bit draggy up and down. Like, what exactly are you trying to tell me?
I mean, they're not in drag. That would be fabulous. But
oh my god, yes, Paul Rudd in drag. Wait, yes.
Yeah. Paul Rudd. Can we just talk about?
Okay. Paul Rudd, I mean, I've been saying this for years. He is aging backwards. Like
he looks
Benjamin
so Buttoning.
Good. He's the living epitome of a Benjamin Button. Like
I
he looks
don't
so
understand.
Good. Like he looks better.
Yeah. I was like partway through. I was like, oh my gosh, I love Josh.
I'm totally butt munching crazy in love with Josh.
The first scene of the movie, I was worried.
Yeah,
because it's this flashback, or like we start off in like 1982, and in like this like Stark Industries type building or whatever.
Now, who was Stark in it?
I think we're talking about Stark,
because,
but I was confused.
Dominic Cooper plays Stark in like the Captain America, like 40s era.
Oh, really?
Stark's dad.
Oh.
And then, is Dominic Cooper the one from Mamma Mia? I don't know. The guy from Mamma Mia, whose name is possibly Dominic Cooper, plays Stark in the 40s timeline.
Gotcha.
So then it was really unclear who was playing him in the 80s timeline. Was it the guy from Mad Men? The Silver Fox from Mad Men?
Maybe.
That is correct.
I was confused.
And
I don't know these comic books that well and who's who, and I was like, well, that's not Robert Downey Jr., so who?
I feel like if I've seen all the Marvel movies, I should know what's going on.
Yes.
And I have, and I didn't know what was going on. So that was kind of a problem. The first few scenes are rough, but then I felt it really gelled and came together.
It did.
Nicely.
Yep.
There was enough, like, jokes intermittent with action.
Yeah.
You know, it seems like the action would be really stupid, you know, because it's like an ant.
Right. It was mostly like sneaking, but
I don't know. It was like the movie was really silly.
Yeah.
Which I liked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was like kind of an old superhero movie of yesteryear.
Yep.
Which I miss. Like superhero movies seemingly seem to be so serious these days, right?
Yes.
And this was very much like...
This was not.
We know this is silly.
Yeah.
You know, like, have a good time with us for an hour and a half.
He's the size of an ant.
Well, that was the other thing. It was rather short.
It was less than 2 hours, and I was fine with that. Well, you know what was fun about it is that I would say more than a superhero movie, it's a heist movie.
Yeah.
It's like Italian Job meets Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh my god. This movie is Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. It's like if Honey, I Shrunk the Kids was an action movie. For reals, though.
Like, Disney will be making a ride out of this.
I'm really
Or a 3D movie, or whatever. You know, like,
aren't you kind of surprised they haven't remade Honey, I Shrunk the Kids at this point?
A little bit.
Kind of shocked. Like, starring Ed Helms, you know? Like that.
Like that. I mean, maybe that's why, but they don't have that clarity. They don't realize that.
I'm trying to think who the Rick Moranis of our time is, and I don't think he exists.
I personally struggled a lot with the immense amount of ants
Oh,
on screen.
Andrew was having a hard time. You were like crawling, like
yes,
creepy
because it is
crawling.
creepy crawly. There are ants, they're like creepy ants that are like, you know, climbing on everything and like piling up and like attacking him and oh my god, all the time. Oh my god, I couldn't.
He was like,
And
you're
then-
watching a horror movie.
It was! They're literally ants coming out of the dashboard in the car.
Yeah,
That
they're
is
everywhere.
horrifying.
They're ants.
But like, they shouldn't be coming through my car. Ugh.
Our favorite person, Bobby Cannavale, shows up. No, I will say this. He was not as irritating.
I would say this is probably the most tolerable role I've seen him
Yeah,
in.
because he wasn't trying to be funny.
Nope.
I did not mind him in this.
I didn't mind him. I didn't need him.
He like disappeared into the
But
background.
also, you're supposed to hate his character,
That
so
was the thing.
I
So
was
I was
fine
like,
with it.
yeah. And the little girl who plays Paul Rudd's daughter was awesome.
She was great.
She was like, it was the perfect balance of like, there's a kid in this, but she's not fucking annoying.
Yes.
It was not like, oh no, the bad guy kidnapped her and now they're on top of a tall building.
Yeah.
She fell off the building and she's holding on and she's like, Dad, help! Ugh, it was not that, and I was very happy about it.
There was no true lies going on here.
Fuck! But, so the only other thing that was sort of bizarre to me is continually through the movie, people keep firing guns at the Ant-Man.
Yeah.
He's, you know, like the size of an ant. And it seems, like, can you imagine someone in real life, like, shooting a gun at an ant? Like, it was so bizarre to me that they'd just be, like, blindly shooting
Right.
guns. And it happened all the time.
Why would you shoot a gun at
It was just
ants?
like no adapting. Like I could see in the first half being like, I'm shooting at this
Yeah.
gun, and then being like, oh, maybe we should like regroup and figure out a plan.
Like, let's get some raid. The daughter / semi-love interest was pretty good.
She was good. I did spend the entire movie trying to remember who she was.
I spent the entire movie trying to cut her hair.
Well,
Or
yeah,
to
so
change her wig.
She's got like a Louise Brooks hairdo going on, which completely disguises her. It's Evangeline Lilly from Lost and the Hobbit movies and stuff and things. But she was like unrecognizable to me.
She was unrecognizable to anyone because you could hardly see her face.
I really liked it. I thought this movie was like highly enjoyable and like
It was
on a-
definitely enjoyable.
on a smaller scale than other Marvel movies.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's not the typical, like, crazy Marvel
It wasn't insane.
insanity.
And Paul Rudd's endlessly charming and
Yep. It was very
great.
entertaining.
Yeah.
It was really fun. The only thing that I really hated was there were so many ants.
Yes, you were having creepy crawly syndrome. So yeah, if you're really
100%.
afraid of insects, obviously avoid this movie. But if you like the other Marvel movies, I'd say this is like on the higher end of them.
Yeah.
I like that it didn't take itself too seriously.
No, it did not.
You can't with Ant-Man. Like I feel
Exactly.
like the character itself has a chip on its shoulder, so
Yeah.
like it did that well.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I did too. I would give it like a solid 8.
I would go see it.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.